Hey folks, Brian with you here from Bub Botanicals, and we're out at the bee yard today. Got some interesting stuff going on. Thought you wanted to check it out. So this morning I came out here. These are some of the hives I got on the other side of my property, head on the back end. And if you look down here, I had a swarm that threw for some reason out of the blue. I didn't expect it, but it's on the ground. And when I found that my plan was to go ahead and just get the vacuum, and we'll vacuum it up and rehive it. And I had put the nuke box there just in case I needed something to put them in or whatever. And apparently they liked the smell of that nuke box so much, there were a couple of scouts that found it, started fanning, and then the whole mess of them has decided to move in. And you could just see them just making a line straight into that box. Pretty interesting stuff. So that's a really quick way to catch a swarm. No sweat, no problems. Doesn't always work. I've seen it not work a few times depending upon how motivated the scouts are. But as you can see, this method was very effective. You can see scouts at the entrance there continuing to fan. Pretty cool stuff. And they're really just trying to pack in there. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on this thing, and we'll get it wrapped up, probably close it off by tomorrow and put it back in the bee yard and check the other hives for queen cells this afternoon. So swarm averted, actually swarm captured, but look at them go. It's pretty crazy. It's just like an exodus. I've not been able to find the queen in any of this stuff, but I'm sure she's there. She may already be inside the hive. Yep. And if we're to go over here and looking down the box, we can see, I don't know if you can tell what's going on down in here, but you can see this isn't even really like drawn comb, it's just old foundation that I'd scraped out, but they're checking it out. Apparently it smells good enough for them. They're real gentle to do that. This one's got a lot of bees on it. It's pretty heavy. Yeah, they're all crowding down into the bottom. So my guess is that this will be, I'll throw some drawn comb in there, probably some brood a little bit, and we'll make that sucker a good. Look at those just on the front, they're just fanning like crazy. Just like crazy. They're like, come on everybody. Pretty cool. So it's been about 3 hours since we last looked in on this box, and a lot has taken place since then. Let's have a look. You can see that there's no more bees on the ground at all. None, zero. In fact, I was just up here about 10 minutes ago, and I saw the queen out on the ground walking around with about another couple hundred bees, and I came back up here. I went and got a queen cage, and I came back up here, and she was gone. So apparently she went into that box. So I'm not entirely convinced that they've taken that as their home. They may abscond from that in a couple days, just because there's nothing really keeping them there, and it looks like there's still a lot of activity coming and going from the scouts, which are out looking for places to live. So what I'll probably do today is I'll go grab a brood frame out of another box, take the other bees off of it, shove it in there, and that'll give them kind of a sense of home. It'll produce that brood pheromone and kind of stick them to that box a little bit. And then I'm going to close them off for about 3, 4, 5 days with the sugar water feeder and some drawn comb, and see what we can't get them to settle in. So that was probably the easiest swarm I've dealt with in about 3-4 years. I mean, that was like really, really easy. So hope yours are all that good. Appreciate it, guys. Have a good time. Take care.